to my channel, to the channel. And today I wanted to do an old school like Q&A video because I realized that first and foremost, I don't even have like a Q&A video on my channel since I started this channel. So I feel like it's an important video to do because, you know, now that I'm being more consistent on my channel, I want the people that are watching to kind of know my background and like why I even have a channel in the first place, and just to know like some fun facts about me in general. So yeah, welcome to the channel. If it's your first time here, hello, my name is Dea. Actually, let's start there. My full name is hella ethnic, is Deyanira. That's my full name, but I go by Dea just because it's easier in English. I am full Venezuelan. I was born in Venezuela, not Minnesota, Venezuela. I was born in Venezuela and I moved to America when I was 6 years old. I grew up in San Diego. I grew up in Dago though, which if you know, you know, totally different area of San Diego, but nonetheless, super grateful for my upbringing in San Diego. I currently live in LA. I moved to LA back in 2023, and I can't believe it's about to be 3 years, but yeah, moved to LA because I was over San Diego. I went to college out there. I lived my whole life practically down there, and I found myself like very depressed after post-college because your social circle kind of like leaves and everybody moves back home, and it's just like very different. And I realized that I found myself in LA every other weekend, so I was like, I need to move to LA. Like, why the fuck am I in San Diego? And it's actually like so convenient for me. I got so lucky because it's not like I'm leaving a whole state. Like, my parents live in San Diego still, so, and it's literally an hour drive, so it's still it's a really big blessing. And I love SoCal so much. I like do not see myself leaving Southern California at all, like probably for the rest of my life, to be honest. That's how much I love it. But yeah, so I guess the first question, you guys, I'm looking at my phone, but it says, can you introduce yourself for anyone who's new here? So that's pretty much like a brief background on me. I'm also bilingual. I speak hablamos español. So, and looking forward, you know, moving forward, you might see some Spanish content on my YouTube channel. I've done Spanish content here and there, like on my socials. Follow me on my TikTok and Instagram, but I haven't done like a full video. Entonces, si quieren contenido en español, tal vez voy a hacer más video en español también. Pero trato de hacer en español y en inglés, los dos. Why did I start my YouTube channel? You guys, I have been wanting a YouTube channel since I was literally like 9 years old. Mind you, that is when YouTube came out. So YouTube came out in like 05, 06, around there. I think it was 05, and I was 9 years old. I just remember being obsessed with YouTube, and like, again, the OG YouTube, like if you know, you know. Mind you, I was born in 1996, by the way. But yeah, like I was obsessed with YouTube and I wanted a YouTube channel so bad. And also like YouTube taught me like how to do my makeup, like how to do my hair, how to curl my hair, like all of these different things. Like I feel like YouTube really raised me, so I just naturally wanted my own channel. I didn't know necessarily at the time, obviously I was like a child, but I didn't know necessarily what I wanted my channel to be about, but I just knew that I wanted a channel. And unfortunately, like my parents didn't have the resources, because at the time it was totally different to upload a YouTube video in the 2000s. I don't even know how that was, but all I know is we had desktops and it was like a totally different ball game. Like you really had to have bread to like have a whole camera set up and everything. So it just wasn't in the cards for me that early on. But then I got to college and Snapchat was hella popping when I was in college, and it got to the point where I would just do random like motivational rants in the morning, like on my way to school, like shit like that. And people organically, and people would start DMing me like on Snap, and they were like, you should start your own channel, you should start your own YouTube channel. And I was like, damn, like I really should. So I used my financial aid money at the time and literally just finessed it, bought myself, like I remember this bulky ass Canon camera, and just got to work for real. Like, I'm self-taught all the editing, but I just have always had the passion to use my voice in a positive way. And I think that's really the reason, not I think, that's literally the reason why I started my YouTube channel. And I started it in 2015. And it's been a journey to be consistent on YouTube, because it is so difficult to even pop off on YouTube, and to even gain subscribers on here. So I feel like I've been inconsistent, but I've always kept my YouTube channel going. Like, literally, I've never given up because I love YouTube so much. So yeah, there's that. What inspired you to come back and start creating again? I think honestly, I just got to a point to where like I missed long form content, and I do a lot of TikToks and I've grown like a good following on there too. And I just was like, damn, I want to start doing my YouTube videos again, and just kind of, there's so much going on in the world and I love talking about that shit. Like, I did a video on physical media. Like, I just love talking about real shit that's going on in the world. Like, and then just from like a real perspective, because there's a lot of stuff I've always, throughout my life, there's always been a pattern of me being the person speaking on shit that needs to be spoken on, but nobody else is speaking on. So yeah, that's pretty much why I decided to come back. What has changed in your life since you first started this channel? So much. I feel like this channel has grown with me, because like I moved out, like I moved out when I was like 21 or something like that, and like you can go back through my videos and you will see like my college dorm, then the background is another college dorm, then the background is my first apartment, like when I still had roommates, then it was my other apartment when I had one roommate, then it was my other apartment when it was just myself. And I've been on my own since I was like 25 now. So it's just grown with me. But so much has changed in my life. I feel like I mean, obviously location wise, a lot has changed, but yeah, in that capacity. And then what kind of content do you want to focus on now? I feel like my content is like a variety, of course. Like, I did a video on plants, and then I also did a video, like I said earlier, on physical media and why physical media is coming back. I'm very intuitive. I'm super intuitive. Oh, also, I didn't say this earlier, but I am an Aries sun, a Capricorn rising, and a Gemini moon, to anybody that out there that gives a fuck. So yeah, I feel like I do a lot of videos on a lot of things, but I'm very intuitive, and whatever my intuition tells me to do a video on, that's the video that I'm gonna do. So if that answers the question. What are you most excited about in this new chapter? I'm excited about my consistency, because I have never been this consistent on anything. Like, I think, well, not on anything, I'll give myself credit, because I'm very much a finisher. Like, if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. But I feel like I'm just excited to see where this takes me long term, because I don't know, like it's been like a long time coming for me to really have like the opportunity to monetize my content, and I really want to get to that point. Like, I really want to get to the point that my content is able to just be monetized, you know? So I'm very excited about that. And then what are some goals you have for yourself this year? I would say definitely like more financial literacy, more organized, just with like within my finances. And then aside from that, just traveling more, and whether it's like within California or just like in the world in general. And then also just like getting into running for real, like, because I love a good run. So I want to actually get to the point that I have like, you know, the cool apps that like they count the miles for you and everything like that. And then overall, I would just say collect more physical media, thrift more, get better at sewing, and yeah, continue on with my YouTube consistency and on all of my socials, period. Like, I'm all gas, no brakes all year and beyond. What do you want people to feel when they watch your videos? I want y'all to feel like the vintage YouTube. Like, I want y'all to feel like, wow, this feels like 2008. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I want that authenticity to come back. from YouTube so bad, because I feel like we got so caught up in like the influencer culture and everybody trying to sell you something, which is fine, make your bag, you know what I mean? But ultimately, I just want whoever watches my videos to be like, damn, this is a real girl, like this is a real person, and she is like, she's very authentic in who she is. That's what I want people to feel. And I want people to feel like seen and heard, because there's a lot of stuff that I talk about. Like I'm posting a video really soon about being overstimulated, and hopefully a lot of people like see themselves in that video too, because there's just a lot going on right now with social media. Okay, what's one thing your audience may not know about you? I feel like my audience, I put it all out there for real. Like the only thing I'm not big on talking about, and you guys will probably never get from me on any capacity, is like my personal life. Like y'all can know about my family and shit like that, but like my personal relationships and stuff like that, like I'm not very big on putting that on blast. And I'm surprisingly a very private person, even though I do content and all these different things. So that's something I protect a lot. And last but not least, why is this channel important to you? This channel is important to me because I just got to a point, you guys, I just turned 30 in March. We're in April, pushing May. But I just turned 30 in March, and it just made me realize that none of this shit matters. Like, you really just have to go for it, and you really just have to, I don't know, like, create for real. Like that's really where I'm at. So that's why this channel matters to me. This channel is like my direct way of being able to get my thoughts and like these topics and like just these messages out to the world. And that's really all I care about, honestly. Like I could give a fuck about a view. I think eventually, like I said, I do want to have like my core audience and all these different things, but I think the right people are going to find me, and I care more about that than being viral and like just for clicks and views, doing stuff for clicks and views. So yeah, I hope you guys got a little bit more background about who I am, why I do what I do, and I hope you continue to come back for my videos. I post videos every single Wednesday, and I'm sticking to that schedule. And yeah, I will see y'all in my next video.